On in, and thank you for the look, Can. Welcome on in. But yeah, so today I thought we're gonna do a bit more building in Minecraft. Gonna be building from another block palette. If you don't know, I have this little series going on at the moment where I take some random block palettes off the Minecraft block palettes website, and then I try and build something from that block palette in game. Gonna be doing that today. We've done about 5 or 6 builds so far, and I posted them all on Instagram a few weeks ago. And I and I love how I just remembered last week when we were playing Stardew Sage. We were like, oh, are we going to play next week or are we going to play next month? Who knows? And I completely forgot about what I was saying that we might play this week. To be fair, I think Sage forgot as well. I don't know, but at this point, Stardew Sage is just kind of one of those series where it's we play every so often. How's your guys' weekend been so far? I tweeted a little earlier on that for the next while, at least for a while, I'm gonna be streaming at 7:30 p.m. On both Thursdays and Sundays now instead of just on Sundays. I think that would just be easier for me. Because on Fridays now I have uni at 9:30. I actually want to get decent amount of sleep, so I just decided, hey, I'm gonna stream from a little earlier on. So now when it's when I want to go for 2.5, when I want to stream for 2.5 hours ish, or 3 hours, it's usually it's not that late. It's 10 or half 10, and by the time I get in bed it's 11. Okay, so stuff I did this weekend. So on Friday I went into uni and got quite a few more participants for my dissertation. I'm probably still gonna go in next week and try and get a few more and try and message a few people to try and get a few more participants for my dissertation. And then yesterday was fun. So yesterday morning we went out about 10-ish because I had an eye test at 10:30 at my local Specsavers, and my eye test has gone worse. Okay, so I got my first eye test July 2023. I thought it was August, but apparently it was July. I guess what must have happened is I had my eye test in July, but I picked up my glasses and got my glasses August, because it takes a week or two for them to actually start at the lenses and put the lenses into the frames you want. So yeah, I went in, and basically at my first eye test, what they told me is that my prescription was 0.5, and then I went into the opticians. I went into Specsavers. Yesterday was Saturday. Yesterday morning, and they told me that my prescription has gone down from, apparently my prescription that I am currently wearing right now, because I haven't got my new glasses on. My new glasses haven't been tried out yet. But my apparently my prescription wasn't 0.5 in these, in my glasses, which I'm wearing now, but in my old glasses, that it's not 0.5, it's -2, and it has gone down to -3. So I just got fucking lied to about what prescription I had. Because the thing is, as well, in like most shops, you get like, they like in a lot of like supermarkets, like mainly Sainsbury's, but I know like a few other supermarkets as well, they sell like prescription reading glasses, and most of the prescriptions they sell is like from like -2 to 2, right? So, and I was like, oh, like they'll do it like, not -2 from 2. They'll do it like from 2 and above, or like -2 and then below, right? They don't really do anything like less or higher. They don't really do anything between -2 and 2, right? So, and I thought for 2.5 years that my prescription was 0.5 and that I couldn't get any of the cute fucking glasses. Like I could have gone, to be fair, I could have gotten cute glasses from Specsavers, but I just decided to get black frames. But like if I wanted another pair of glasses, I was like, I can't. But like, my thinking was, because I thought it was 0.5, I was thinking, well, I can't be bothered going into Specsavers to get new glasses. I could just, but like, and I thought, oh, the like £10 reading glasses I can't get because that's like not my prescription. They don't do most places don't do my prescription. But apparently they fucking do. So, yeah. So I just got lied to at my first eye test, which pisses me off. So yeah, and they just said like, oh, your eyesight's gotten worse. We have no idea. We have no idea why your eyesight is going worse because your eyeballs are healthy. So, yeah. I don't fucking know why my eyesight has decided, you know what, we'll just get a bit worse for the fun of it, for the shits and giggles, you know? So, yeah, love that. Love that. And then I went into work, had a bit of lunch, and yeah, just worked my shift. Yesterday, you know, my shift yesterday wasn't that bad. For like the first like half of my shift, it was like pretty quiet. What was I doing for like the first half of my shift? I think I was just sorting out the fitting room mails. So yeah. And then in the second half of my shift, it like got a little bit busier. You know what annoys me? Okay, so we have like 4 fitting rooms, 4 changing rooms, and we have like a rail right next to the fitting rooms being like, hey, if you don't want the clothes you tried on for whatever reason, like they didn't fit you or whatever, put them on that rail. We have signs all over the fitting rooms and above the rail as well being like, hey, put them on here. People don't listen. And so someone had like left a coat in the fitting room rails, and I think I had gone to the fitting room. There was like quite a few people waiting outside the fitting room to get changed because it was busy. And I went to go either put something back on the fitting room rails, or yeah, I put something back on the fitting room rails because I didn't know where it was, or I just went to put it there quickly while I went to serve someone on the till. I don't remember. But someone asked me like, oh hey, is that fitting room like open? Is someone using it? Is someone using this fitting room because there's a coat bin left in there? I was like, and I was just like, well, because like the door was open, but like the coat had been left in there, and I was like, oh no. What I basically said was like, oh no, someone probably just like left the coat in there. No, she said something along the lines of, oh, do we just leave? She said something along those lines of like, oh, is this fitting room like open? Is someone using it? And where are we supposed to put clothes? So where are we supposed to put the clothes that we don't want? And I just said, oh, you're supposed to. Or she said something along the lines of that. Or like, oh, are we supposed to leave the clothes in the fitting rooms? And I just said, oh, now you just put them on the rails. Someone must have just left them in there. You are supposed to put them on the rails, but I know some people leave it in there. I try to check it like every so often because I know people leave it in there. But at this point it had just gotten busy, so I hadn't like checked it since the first hour of my shift, since the first half of my shift. So it'd been like an hour or two at this point. It was like a little while. I only do 4-hour shifts, so yeah, it'd been like an hour. But yeah, I just did say like, oh, I try to check it like every so often, but sometimes just people leave it in there. And she was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And like at this point, like someone else had just gone into that fitting room. I think she was asking like on behalf of someone else, so I assumed that like, that other person had just gone in. So yeah, that annoys me. We have a designated place where you put unwanted stuff, because at my store we don't have like a designated like fitting room attendant, right? We're all of us like are just like shop attendants, right? Or shop assistants, right? Except for management and the key holders. As far as I know, there's 3 people in management. There's my manager, assistant manager, and then supervisor. And then I think there's 2 key holders. I know one of the full-timers is a key holder, and then I know we got a new key holder like a few months ago. I don't know if she's full-time or part-time, but yeah, I know we have at least 2 key holders, but the rest of us are just shop assistants, and so like we don't have like anyone. We just don't have like one person whose specific job is to like sort out the fit rooms and like tidy the fit rooms and just make sure and like just check like check what people are taking into their fit rooms and make sure they're like not stealing stuff or whatever. But yeah, fuck, my footrest on my chair is broke, so yeah, it will fall. You will hear it. But yeah, so like it's kind of like on all of us just to every so often check the what is my footrest doing? But yeah, it's just like kind of like on all of us just to make sure the fit rooms are tidy and like check like, you know, stuff like that. But when we have signs literally plastered all over the fitting rooms, and above the fitting room rail, which is literally on like your right as you walk into like it's literally right outside the entrance to the fitting rooms, and then you just ignore that. That pisses me off. That's people who just ignore that kind of stuff just annoy me. And my headphones are so pissing me off right now, so I'm just trying to fix them. So yeah, just people who like ignore the signs, like, you know, like for example, like people whenever we have no sale on, which is rare, we always have sales on, but whenever we have no sale on, they won't read the price that's on the like little tag, and just be like, oh, how much is this? Because the thing is, if we have a sale on, you'll know there's a sale on, right? Like it'll be plastered like everywhere. If we have a sale on the whole store, it'll be plastered everywhere, or like all over that one section if it's like just a sale on like kids or accessories or whatever. But like yeah, it'll be plastered everywhere. But if we don't have a sale on, you'll know, because we won't have sale signs plastered fucking everywhere. Like, I understand it if it's like, oh, that part of the tag had been like ripped off, so we had to like look at like one of the other tags to type in the product code to check the price. But like that's the only time I'll moan about people not reading the price of items, because whenever we do have a sale on, especially like this past sale, because we we still have our Boxing Day sale. We still have our Boxing Day sale at the moment, right? And for some fucking reason, a lot of the stuff is like tagged wrong, and I don't know if it's just basically my manager, she'll write on the price on like each thing that needs to be like marked down, and then we go around like using the sticker gun, put on the proper sales price, right? And I don't know if it's just been like, oh, head office has like changed the sale in the system since we did our like big Boxing Day sales reduction on like Boxing Day, or I don't know if it's just like they were like, my manager like marked them down incorrectly, or like my co-workers marked them down incorrectly. I understand it like from when it's a sale and they've been like marked down incorrectly, because then it's like, that's on us, that's kind of on us, us as in like, that's on us, like either the people who work at the store I work at, oh, that's on the company, you know, that's on the company. That's in head office. So yeah, a lot of things I could just like be like, a lot of things I could blame head office for, or just be like, fuck head office for doing that shit, man. Like also speaking about head office, okay, so we got a loyalty card system in like a few months, like, what was it? It was like the start of this month, I think. Was it? It was either the start of this month or like just before Christmas. It's not been that long since we got them in. Jesus, January is so long. Anyways, but yeah, it's not been that long, and so words. Okay, so and we have like the app, and then we have the physical card, right? You can do it on either. But for some reason, head office were like, no, we're gonna change it. We're not gonna change the way you do it. And just be like, hey, you're just gonna create the account. For some fuck ass reason, you're just gonna create the account. Not give out any physical cards. Not tell people to. You're just gonna not give out any physical cards for some fuck ass reason, because the physical cards were easy to do, like, and then like you have to ask for like emails and like postcodes and stuff like that, and then it'll give you like an account number, and like a sign up discount, and then it will send out an email for people to reset their password, because of course why? I don't know why though. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's just like they'll send you a physical card, but like I don't know. I'm guessing maybe, I mean my only justification for this is like maybe they do it so it's like easier for you to like transfer over like people who have like online accounts, so that you can get like a physical card, because basically if you had an account on the web, I think the app is like new. I think the app is like still relatively new, I'm not sure, but if you had like an account on the website, then it got transferred over to the app once we introduced the loyalty cards, and then you just had to have the loyalty card. You had to have the app version. Like you couldn't get a physical card, because the only physical cards we had, all the physical cards like had a pre-established like account number. They had a pre-established like card number, right? But then the accounts, all the app accounts, also had their own. Once you like made an account, it gave you an account number. But obviously, for some people, that wasn't like, it wasn't a choice to have like the app version, because it just automatically transferred from the website to the app. But obviously, some people want physical card versions, which is understandable because the signal in the area that I work is fucking shite. It's so fucking shit. uh, because like, and also because like the apps do not like it in my store. Like if you don't know, there's this thing called blue light card. It's offered to like people who work like in hospitals, and like I think they just introduced it for teachers as well. I don't know I kind of don't know what the fuck it is. I know my mom has one because she works I don't know exactly what her role is, but like she's kind of like in the admin-y side of she's like in the admin-y kind of side of the hospital. And I know she has one. And then I think my sister, who's a high school teacher, I think she's been tempted to get one, or like I think I told her, oh yeah, now you can get a blue light card. I think I told her that. But yeah, there's a physical card for blue light, and then there's a app version as well. Whenever people come in and try to log into their blue light cards, probably 8 times out of 10, like 9 times out of 10, the app version for blue light, the blue light app will just log them out for no fucking reason. So yeah, it's like a decently rare, so decently uncommon for people who have the blue light app to still be logged in once they actually get to paying. So yeah, the signal in my area is a pain in my ass. So yeah, I hate this. Yeah, just the area that I work in is like kind of shit. Well, I've lived kind of like in this area my whole life, and not that it's like shit, but like in the past 10 years it's gone downhill. You know, if you ask me, I would always blame the downfall of British home stores and like the closure of British home stores, and I will always blame the closure of British home stores on the downfall of the town I live in. Like, so yeah, and I think also the like closure of like physical Debenham stores also like contributed to like a bit of the downgrade, because now instead of the Debenham store, there's a fucking Primark, and Primark is just kind of like, my dad just gave me chocolate. But there's a Primark instead of the Debenhams, and that Primark's fine. It's just like, I'm pretty sure Primark's fast fashion, and it's just like whatever. So yeah. So yeah, I'm eating my chocolate. But and plus, like, my uni had just been in the news for not so great things. I'm not gonna say what, because it's been in my local news. So like, if you, I mean, if you know, you know. But like, I'm not gonna dox myself. Yeah, just my uni has also been in like a lot of, like a decent amount of scandal recently. So yeah. So yeah. And yeah, this is my little van. But yeah, and then okay, after work yesterday, we went out for my granddad's 70th, and I saw one of my uncles who I haven't seen for like a while, cause like he lives in like the city. He lives in big city, so like there's a lot of traffic into big city, so it's like quite hard for him to come to town. So yeah, plus his dad, plus like his dad and like his mom. I don't know why I said that. My granddad and like my nan, well, my nan, who is my mum's stepmom, uncle's dad. I'm gonna be so honest. The family tree, my family tree, I cannot tell you how each person is related to who. Like I could tell you like vaguely, like, oh, these people are like siblings, but I could not tell you like who was older than who, you know, or like whose parents were who. You know, kind of in a way. That doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me. So yeah. But yeah, I haven't seen that uncle in a while. And I met his new girlfriend as well, who's like pretty nice. So yeah. Who went out? The people who went out were like my granddad, my nan, me, my mum, my stepdad, and then it was two of my uncles, one uncle's girlfriend, and then my auntie. And then it was like my granddad's like friends as well. Who else went out? Oh yeah, my sister and her boyfriend as well also went out. So yeah. Yeah, my mum was kind of drunk last night, I'm gonna be so honest. So we went out for a meal. We went to an Italian. I got this really nice, I'm not gonna say the name of the pasta. It was like a penne pasta. I'm not gonna say the proper name because it was like, it's named after the restaurant we went to. But like it was like a really nice, it was like me and like my uncle's girlfriend got like the same pasta dish, and it was really nice. It was kind of like, so it was penne pasta, and then it kind of had like, I guess it was like, the best way I can describe it was like cheese. It was like, I was gonna say a layer of like baked lasagna was the best way of how it looked, but it was just like cheese. It was like baked cheese. It was like baked cheese on it, and it's some like pepperoni, like, and like some bacon and ham in it. I guess like the other best way to describe it is like, my uncle's girlfriend said that it was kind of like a pizza merged with pasta, which is like a pretty good way to describe it. So yeah. Sorry, I was eating chocolate. But yeah, and then after we all got starters as well. I got some cheesy garlic bread. My mum and my stepdad shared some like tomatoey garlic bread. I don't remember what everyone else got. But then after we had like our mains, we got some dessert. I got a sticky toffee pudding, which, mwah, fantastic. I love a good I love a good sticky toffee pudding, right? I've got sticky toffee pudding with ice cream as well. And then there weren't that many. It was probably only half of us that got actual proper desserts. But my uncle's girlfriend got I think she got a Knickerbocker Glory. Did she get a was it Knickerbocker Glory? That's the most British name for a dessert I can think of. Is it what I'm thinking of? It was like a chocolate Knickerbocker. It was like a chocolate Knickerbocker Glory. That is a mouthful to say. But yeah, it's just like, I love ice cream with like cream and stuff. But yeah, she got that, and then like everyone else who got dessert got a tiramisu. So yeah, I don't think I've ever had tiramisu. Tiramisu generally has alcohol in it, so yeah. I don't drink, so I didn't I don't eat I don't eat tiramisu, so yeah. So yeah, I could have also gotten, what was it, like chocolate fudge cake as well. That also looked really good, but I went with a sticky toffee pudding instead, and wow, fantastic. And then after we had some food, we all went out to like this nearby this nearby bar. Like I said, I don't drink. But there's like a room upstairs. There's like a quieter room upstairs, like a less crowded room upstairs. Where you could like play darts and stuff. I spent some J2Os. Love a good J2O. Love a good J2O. My classic go-to whenever we go out, whenever we go out to like a pub or something, is a J2O. Specifically orange and passion fruit. So yeah. But yeah, my mum got like so drunk. I'm surprised she wasn't hungover this morning. So she was so drunk. Because she had so much to drink. She was playing darts with everyone. And I was just not getting involved with the darts. So yeah. Yeah, I was just talking with like one of my granddad's friends, and then I was talking with one of my uncles and one of my aunties and like my uncle's girlfriend. I was just talking to them about like my degree and like where I want to go with my degree, and like I was talking to them about my dissertation and cyber psychology, and like just like rambling on. So yeah. What did I do? I was gonna bring something up, but oh yeah. So it was so funny. Cause like I said, my mom was kind of drunk, right? And like one of my uncles who we brought along one of my uncles. So we brought along the two uncles that came with us is like the youngest out of like the sibling. I like my mom and like her siblings. We brought the youngest uncle and the second oldest uncle. Well, not second oldest uncle. The oldest uncle, but second oldest because my mom. Out of like my mom and my siblings, my mom was the oldest. Then we brought the second oldest, and then we brought the youngest. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's so funny because the second oldest, oldest uncle, second oldest out of all five of them. I think yeah, it's fine. But yeah, second oldest, he is like very much like, he just doesn't really take shit. He's like kind of like I won't say he's a very serious person, but like more of just like, he just doesn't take any of my mom's shit. My mom is just like he and my mom are like kind of opposites in a way. Like he's just very done with whatever, he's just very done with everything. So he was just like, he's just like so done with my mom. So yeah, he was just like sat down next to me. So yeah, it was just so funny. So we were just like, me and like my uncle were just like, Mum, chill the fuck out, you've had too much to fucking drink. So yeah. Yeah, and he was like, I don't know how we got into this conversation. I don't remember how we got into this conversation. But we'll basically we said something along the lines of like, oh, this uncle is like a kind of rational person. Like he's a very like facts first person. But then he hates my chihuahuas for like no reason. Well, that my mum's chihuahuas, but I still live with my parents, so yeah. He hates my chihuahuas for like no reason. Like literally whenever he comes over to my mum's, my dogs, they'll bark, be like, who's there, like do normal dog shit. But then after that, once they realise, oh, it's someone I know, it's not someone I know, they'll come over to you, wagging their tails, being like, oh, give me attention, like normal dogs do. That's normal dog behaviour. Yeah, he's just like, oh look, he's just like little fucking rats. Like he's like, I'm just little. He just thinks they're like little rats. And he's just like, they're so annoying, they're barking. But then he loves my sister's dog. My sister's dog is like a mix of like 20 different fucking things. Like I know he's mixed with like poodle and beagle. He's like, the best way I can describe how he looks is like a short light blonde. His hair is like kind of curly, like golden retriever. He kind of looks like that, with just like a bit of a shorter snout. That's the best way I can fucking describe him. He's a mix of like a bunch of things. My uncle loves my sister's dog, but it's like, you love my sister's dog, who is like I also love my sister's dog, but like he is still very much in the puppy phase where like he just gets like excited about everything, and sometimes it can be a little much. But again, he's a puppy. But then you have my chihuahuas who'll be excited for like 20 minutes, but then we'll go back to lay under their blankets. They are the laziest fucking chihuahuas in the world. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah. Okay, I finished my chocolate. The wrapper will go into the bin after I finish stream. But yeah, I had a very fun time last night. So I think we ended up going back home at around 10:30. This bar we went to was like not that far away. It was like 15-20 minutes away, I think. So it wasn't that far away. So yeah. Took a taxi home. So I had to the Chihuahuas. They went like, I think, to be fair, I think the dogs wanted to stay up a little bit longer. Because I didn't mean like, we went out about like 20 to 5, right? Like 4:40, and then we got home about like 10:30, and I had just like slept through that entire time. So I thought, I thought they wanted to stay up a little bit longer, but like we just wanted to go to bed, so we said hi to them. We were just downstairs with them for like 5-10 minutes, and then we got them to go back to bed, and yeah. And yeah, so yeah, we all went upstairs and started getting ready for bed. So yeah, and then today I was just playing on Animal Crossing mainly this morning. And then while my mum and my stepdad had gone to take the dogs for a walk, I made some pasta for my lunch. I can't get enough of pasta. I literally had it for my tea last night and had it for my lunch today. And then right, I was like almost done with my lunch and they came back. And then what did I do this afternoon? Played a little bit more Animal Crossing, and then just read for a bit while watching Ethel's Minecraft video. I have quite a few videos to catch up on from this weekend. So yeah, because I was working Saturday and I had a pretty busy day yesterday. Oh yeah. Speaking of yesterday, Speaking of yesterday, you know how I said that I just kind of glossed over. I just kind of glossed over my eye test yesterday. Well, I talked about it, but I feel like I didn't talk about it enough. So, like I said, my prescription went down from -2 to -3. Not running about that again, but like, you know, if you know, you know. But yeah, I love how I'm still talking to you, even though I'm still in the. I love how I'm still in the Minecraft category. By the way, I'm just talking. I need to start my headphones. Yeah, like I said, my prescription went down from -2 to -3. For like no fucking reason, and so I had to get new glasses. Well, I didn't know. Okay, so before what I thought was that you have like with Specsavers at least you have to have like you have a routine checkup like every 2 years, right? I thought these were free. I thought these routine checkups were free. No, they're like, how much are they? I don't remember. They're like 30 odd quid. They're like 30 quid. Right. I said they're free. And I was pissed to find out that those routine checkups are not fucking free. Like, I knew that you had to pay for like glasses and stuff in the UK because apparently, despite the fact that we have the National Health Service, apparently optometry and dentistry does not fall under the free healthcare. So once you become an adult, you have to pay for that shit. Which is fun, which is great. So yeah, and then on top of that, I had to pay for new glasses, which were like another 30 quid. And then I decided, to be fair, I could have just stopped there and paid 60 quid. I decided to get like anti-glazing stuff, which is like another £35. Because I make pasta a lot. I use the pan a lot. You know, I kind of need that shit. Otherwise, what's the point? You know. So, yeah, that's £95. That's £95 on glasses. Like, needed, but like, come on. Like, come on. That pisses me off. That just pisses me off. So yeah, and then, basically, so, probably a little bit of context. Like I said, I still live with my parents. Yes, I'm 20. I still live with my parents. But my parents split up when I was 11. And since then, they have lived in 2 separate houses. And I stay at my dad's half the week and stay at my mum's half the week. And I stream from my dad's. But so I have like two computers. The one here, which I'm streaming off of, and then the one at my mum's. Probably I think just after Christmas, it was either just before Christmas or just after Christmas, my computer decided to go shit itself, and basically I turned it on one night, and it was like the monitor was just like, check your source or cables. And I was like, what the fuck? So I kept changing the source. I kept messing with the wires to try and see, oh, is something not plugged in right? Did I accidentally like somehow unplug something? No, that didn't work. So I go downstairs. I'm like, hello mother, hello stepdad. My computer, my monitor has not working. And they were like, that's weird. My stepdad had a little root around. Nothing seemed to be off. He thought, oh, maybe it's the power supply to the stuff for your monitor, right? So buy another power supply. That doesn't work. Then we're like, okay, time to ring up your dad. He's more techy than us. He has a computer of his own. He has a proper computer. My stepdad has a laptop. And my dad has a look at it. He thinks the motherboard's gone. So like, okay, just replace the motherboard. Now, not the motherboard. My dad even like hooked that computer up to these monitors that I am like, even one of these monitors I'm using right now. Didn't do shit. Like, like he was thinking, oh, I think my dad was thinking, oh, it's either a problem with the motherboard or a problem with the monitor itself. Well, no, he thought initially that it was a problem with the motherboard until I brought up like, oh, it was like the monitor, like everything else was working fine. The monitor was the one that initially presented the issue, right? So he's like, okay, I'll hook it up to your monitors. He hooked it up to one of these monitors. I don't know which one. I think he hooked it up to both. Nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened, which is great. Like, so my computer went for no reason. Luckily, I still had like this computer, but my other computer just decided to shit itself for no reason. And today, I spent over £1,000. Luckily, I had the money to, like I said, I still live with my parents. So yeah, I have the money, and I don't need to like contribute to bills or food shopping or anything. The only thing I buy with student finance is my lunch, right? So luckily, I have the money. That was like, that's a lot of money. So yeah, my mum was just like, your stepdad said it was very dusty inside your computer. Maybe you should just like try and clean it every once in a while. This computer that I use right now, so much dust in it. This is so dusty. I need to clean it at some point, but I keep putting it off. It is so dusty in there. This thing is like keeps going on and on. I've had this computer probably. How long have I had it? Good. Like, I want to say 7 years? I'm not sure. Have I? I've had it for like at least 6. I've had it for at least 6. Because I started streaming on this computer. And I've had the same monitor. I've had one of my monitors for like 6 years. I've had my other monitor for like 3 or 4 years. But yeah. But yeah. And I might as well get into doing a bit of building. Lag for no reason. Why is that lag? I let you in like half an hour ago. But yeah, I spent like £1,000. I don't remember what I was spending that. But yeah, my other computer decided to shit itself for like no reason, and then I had to spend like over £1,000 on another one cause reasons. I'm gonna do this one differently. Am I? I don't know how to. Let's just do a simple tower. But yeah. My other computer decided to be like, nope, not gonna work today for no fucking reason. For no reason whatsoever. Which frustrated me. So yeah, that's so frustrated me. But yeah. Hopefully I'll have a new computer in like 2 weeks. So yeah. And hopefully I'll actually have a computer that SPSS statistics will decide to run on. Basically at my uni we use a statistics. We use a stats program called SPSS. And I kind of need it for my dissertation. But the thing is, it's been working fine for the first 2 years of uni. It was working absolutely fine on this computer. But then one fucking day, like at the start of this year, I'm like, oh, I should probably relog in to SPSS, try and remember how to use the different functions and stuff. Blah 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 blah. I tried to log in, and then tried to log in, and I had to use like a license code because like it's kind of It's a bit, I think it's a bit old software, I'm gonna be so honest. That I had to use a fucking license code. But I had to try and type in put in the license code. It's like, not the correct license code. I'm like, okay. I look around the IU's website, try and find the license code. I get like 2-3 different license codes. Use all of them. Still says it's incorrect. I'm like, okay, that's weird, right? That's weird, right? So yeah, I'm a bit like confused about like why that is. So yeah, and then I go. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna make it a bit wider. Yeah, and then I go into like uni one day, and I'm like, okay, is it just like, is SPSS just down? Did they get the wrong license code or something, or is it just a my computer issue? No, for some reason it doesn't work. It just won't. It'll just refuse the license code on my computer. It works fine on uni laptops. What I'm thinking is that like they authorized it for like uni laptops and computers, but didn't authorize it for like any other computers for some reason. I don't know why. My fucking headphones again. But yeah, for some fucking reason they decided, oh, and it's not gonna work. So yeah, it's not the license code. It's nothing like a computer error on my end. I don't think. I think it's just genuinely. I think they just like don't allow external computers that are not like on the university system to log into SPSS, which is dumb and stupid and the worst. Because again, I have to use it for my dissertation. People have to use it for like research methods and stuff, but I don't know who else to, or I don't know what other people have to use it. But like, you know, people have to use it for assignments and stuff. People work like from home and stuff. Like, it's stupid. I don't know whether it's just a me issue or not, but yeah, it's stupid and I hate it. So yeah, and my fucking headphones, I need new ones. But it is stupid and I hate it so much. That just won't work on my computer for no reason. Hopefully I can have a check and see if I can download it on my other computer. Then I'm gonna be like, okay, I can just do that. I can just do the stats for my dissertation we needed, like at home. If not, I'll have to do the calculations on SPSS at uni and then take screenshots of the results, which to be fair I have to do for anyways. I have to put them in my fucking appendix. And this fucking headset. But yeah, it's so annoying because it's like, well, I'm a dissertation, I need statistics, I need to, you know, calculate my own stats. So yeah, it's just very annoying. So yeah, it's just very, 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 very annoying. And I have a feeling this might slightly, I don't know, we'll be fine. I was gonna say I thought this might slightly go over into this build, but it should be fine. And oh my god, this fucking headset, I can barely hear shit. I need a new headset. I really need a new headset. I swear to god though, I literally asked for like 2 headsets for Christmas, because these ones kind of broke. And then one set for my mum's as well, because I did have I do have like Bluetooth headphones there, but like the Bluetooth, for whatever reason, my Sony headphones didn't connect to that computer. So I was like, oh, can I get I asked my mum for a pair, and then I think I asked my grandma for a pair. They were like, oh, she's asked us both for a pair of headset. Why not just get a one set? which is annoying because, like I said, my computer at my mum's decided to die, and then these ones are broke. So yeah, I do still have my Beats headphones somewhere, but like, those are like kind of slightly falling apart, and those ones did connect to my computer, but yeah, those ones are like, oh, bless me, I just sneezed. But like, yeah, those ones are like, but I don't really want to get them out because it's like they've been like stuck in like a wardrobe for like, how long have I had my Sony headphones now? I don't know. They've been stuck in there a while. Oh yeah. I saw a TikTok like the other week, I think like last week or like 2 weeks ago, of like someone who had like bought like 2 pairs of Sony headphones, and like one of the like actual headphone base point, yeah, was like hanging on by a thread on like both sets, and I'm just like, okay. And they were like, what the fuck, Sony, what the fuck is going on? And it's just like, how the fuck do you get headphones in that condition? You know, I feel like this is gonna be my like biggest build yet. But yeah, it's like, even if it's gonna be the biggest build, I'm gonna just do one castle wall because I can't be fucked. But yeah, I'm just like, how the fuck do you get your headphones in that condition? Like, to where like one of the things is hanging off. Like, I have a feeling like it may have just been like a delivery issue, because like we all know issues with delivery drivers. That reminds me. So, but yeah, how do you get the Oh, that reminds me. Like the other week, like a few weeks ago, I was at work. It was like it was either like start of this month. I think it was the start of this month, or like last month. I think. I don't remember. It was like this month or last month. Where basically we're partnered with Every at my work, which used to be Hermes, if you don't know. And this delivery company has known to me like not great, quite shitty. Like I know like Royal Mail, which is like the other like one of the other biggest like mail postage services. I know that one has also kind of like got like a bit of an iffy reputation, but like from what I know, Royal Mail is like a step above Every. Yeah, Every just has a dog awful reputation. Just for like not like delivering stuff on time and stuff like that. And basically, usually like basically, a ton of customers had gotten emails off of Everett being like, oh, your click and collects have been delivered to store, but then didn't get an email off of us saying, oh yeah, they've been delivered, because usually they'd probably get like two emails, one off the company I work for, and then one off Everett. Right. They just actually didn't deliver the things, the actual parcels, which is like, what the fuck? Like, we had to tell so many people like, hey, we don't have your parcels. Like, Every fucked up, go complain to Everett. And yeah. Yeah, it just sucks. Wait a minute, is this on the news? Wait a minute. Let me see. Every Peacocks. Let me see. Let me see. This isn't like the news. minute. A pile of 14 every parcels have been discovered on a driveway in Cullisland? That's in Darwin Island, apparently. Just in the parcel span parts of Mid Ulster and Derry. Why the fuck is the BBC calling it Londonderry? Welcome back to the guide, by the way. Why is the BBC calling it Londonderry? No one calls it Londonderry. It's Derry. It's like free Derry. This was started out like 20 odd years, like 27 years ago. Let me see. Let me see if it's actually been a reported issue. That is not what I wanted to search up. Okay. People have been posting on Facebook, but it's not been in the news, that this has happened to other stores, and not just the store I work at, that Every has not been delivering parcels right. I don't know what ended up happening to the parcels that I don't know what ended up happening to like the parcel that was supposed to get delivered and like they told us would get delivered. From that one Facebook post I saw, it got delivered to the wrong address, which is so stupid. It's like, Every, come on, do your fucking job, Jesus. But yeah, they just didn't didn't do shit. So yeah, they just didn't like deliver the stuff. That they just didn't deliver the parcels. I went in. We've had some issues with like parcels, like every so often. Like for example, like a few months ago, we had like two separate incidents of I said about this on stream. We had two separate incidents of people being given like the wrong parcels, like the wrong parcels and stuff. Because I remember I went in and like halfway through my shift, I like served someone who had been like given the wrong parcel. Because like basically when someone comes in and is like, hey, can I get my parcel? I got an email saying this. I'm like, we usually ask for the last names. We usually ask for like last names, and then we can just like go check. I remember that like people had been given the wrong the wrong parcels because like they had the same name. And I served someone that was like, hey, I got given the wrong parcel, can I get that sorted? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll sort that for you. I remember talking to my manager about it, being like, oh yeah, hey, this person got the wrong parcel. I think I went in the back and was like, and I checked for the parcel, and the correct parcel was there. Usually, because what I usually do at work is I'll ask when they say, oh hey, I've got a parcel, I'll say, oh, can I get your last name? I'll go check in the back. I'll then confirm with them that it's the right password. I'll be like, I'll like confirm being like, oh, let's say the person that got it was like Jane Smith or something. I'll be like, and they'll tell me, oh, last name Smith, and I'll be like, oh, is it for blah blah blah? Is this your first name? And they'll be like, oh yeah. So yeah. That's how I do it. But the thing is, sometimes we get like multiple parcels with the same last name. For example, like a few months ago, we had like 3 parcels with the last name Patel, but like different people. Let me see actually. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1. But yeah, we had I'll usually confirm with the last name. Speaking of that incident, time we had like 3 parcels under the name Patel though, I remember this frustrated me so much. So I asked for a last name. This customer comes up, ask for a last name. They say, oh, it's Patel. I go have a look, see that there's 3 under Patel. I asked them for the last name. They say something. They say like Rachel Patel. I'm like, okay, I don't remember there being. I'm thinking in my head. Okay, I don't remember there being a last name under the name. Under the name Rachel Patel. But I'll go have a look. There was no name under the name Rachel Patel, and I was like, oh, sorry, what was your last name? What was your first name again? They tell me again, oh, it's then they told my manager a totally different name, and it's like, I did not mishear that. Like, what? Like, that baffled me so much, because it's like, what? Why would you tell me the wrong name? This has happened like every so often at work, where people just tell me the wrong name. Why? Tell me the right name. This pisses me off, man. Like, but yeah, people just sometimes like on every so often will just tell me the wrong name for like no reason, and I'm just like, okay, what the fuck? So yeah, but then they'll tell my manager the right one and make me look like a fucking idiot who can't find a parcel. And then it's just like, why? So yeah, it just annoys the fuck out of me. Is this right? This needs to be wrong. 1 block higher. But it just annoys me so absolutely much. So absolutely. You know what? We'll just do like a wall of this. It's gonna be massive, and I don't think we'll get it done. We've been yapping on for a while, so I don't think we'll get it done in the time I want to stream. So yeah, but yeah, that annoys me so much that people will just lie for no reason, and it's like, dude, I get paid £10 an hour for this shit. Like, come on. So yeah, gotta love working in retail. Just gotta love it. You know what? I wish there was an HMV near me. I think there used to be one years ago, but I think they closed that store down. Let me have a look actually, because I would love working in an HMV. I tell you what. HMV. Where is he? Stores. Blah blah blah. Let me see. Let me have a look. Wait a minute, is that? Hello, Tom Bray. Welcome on in. How you doing? Where even is that? That's all the way over there. Oh, that, you tell me that's my near. You tell me my store is there in the city and over there. If there was still an HMV near me, I would gladly work there. That's a very like nerdy store. I haven't been in an HMV in ages, but I would gladly work there. I would gladly work in an HMV because I has like a bunch of nerdy stuff in it. I keep getting TikTok every so often. I'll get a TikTok on my for you page from like an HMV store, like in like I don't know London or something. It's just like I want to work there. That looks so cool to work there. Like man, I would so want to work in an HMV. Hi nature person. Hi nature. How you doing? I'm good. How about you? I'm doing all right. I'm just ranting about work and shit at the moment. So yeah. Hello, it's your favorite tree. Welcome on in, nature. How you doing? Today we're just building from a block palette. For those of you that weren't at the start of stream, this is the block palette that we're working with today. And yeah, if you don't know, this little series that I'm doing, it's like where I just build and I just try and build from a block palette and try and test out like different building techniques and stuff from different block palettes and trying to see like what can I do to make these block palettes kind of work together in a sense. So yeah. By the way, I'm practicing for my USA visa. Ooh, I can confirm. I didn't quite understand the word you just said. I said that I'm alright and I talk quite fast. I just said that I'm doing alright and that we're just ranting about work and shit at the moment. Okay, how about you? I'm doing alright. Just prepping for stream at the moment. Gonna do Kingdom Hearts 2 again, I think. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds so fun. I know a little bit about Kingdom Hearts, but so yeah, I know a little bit about Kingdom Hearts. I think isn't it kind of like I love Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I know a bit about Kingdom Hearts, like vaguely, because I used to be like a big Disney nerd. Yeah, it seems like a pretty fun like series, but I know like the lore can be pretty convoluted because like just how many like not franchises, but you know, like how many different like properties. Yeah, Final Fantasy X Disney. Yeah, I just know I know the lore can be a bit like convoluted because of how many like different properties overlap. So yeah, you don't want to know the lore? Yeah, I don't because I know how convoluted it can get. It's interesting. Yeah, you don't use any tools for gradients, or you I just practicing like painting things. I don't use any tools. I don't use any tools. I don't use like a world edit or anything like that. I just kind of just see what looks good. This experiment though is like not experiment. This series, this like little series of like building from black palettes is just very much just like experimenting. This is just like experimenting with like what looks good together and like how I can like kind of do a palette in a sense, how I can like make a palette look good in a sense, how I can make it look decent. So yeah, to be fair though, all like pretty much all the palettes I've used before, I haven't been able to do like a proper gradient with them. Maybe I could have done one with like dark oak and spruce, or maybe like the pale oak and the quartz here. I could. This was the first build I did, and I feel like I could have done better with it. Maybe with a bit of a gradient with the mud and the oak. And then this one is my favorite, but I don't think I could have done like a proper gradient with that one. But yeah, I think I haven't really been able to do like a proper gradient with with like the other block palettes yet. So yeah. The lowest basically. So this is Xehanort, but this is also Xehanort. Let's see, this is Xehanort, but it is actually Xehanort, and this is young Xehanort. So basically, it's like the Overlord and Ninja. It's basically like the Overlord and Ninjago. Okay. Oh, like the practicing bushing with command blocks, like bushes and stuff. Yeah, I don't use command blocks that often. I tried to learn stuff with command blocks when I was younger. Yeah, I tried to learn that, but then I just gave up. So yeah, and I haven't used command blocks since. Like, I know about, like, yeah. And I haven't even bothered to learn about, like, learn the like, jigsaw blocks and structure blocks. I vaguely know how structure blocks work because of Minecraft Story Mode. I know vaguely how they work. So, I vaguely know how structure blocks work because of Minecraft Story Mode. I'm gonna be so honest. Back when structure blocks were just a command where you could only get them from commands. I have no idea what these blocks do. The test blocks. These are new. These are pretty new. These were like 1.21 blocks, I think. I don't know which version of 1.21, but they're pretty recent. So yeah, those are for data packs. Basically everyone is either Xehanort or sorry, yeah. I like your buildings. It's good to see you practicing get better since the last ever. Yeah, yeah. I've been practicing like crazy. Yeah. I think these might be for data packs, but I don't. Yeah, these are definitely for data packs, but yeah. Those ones with the shadow face, I don't even know what they are. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for luck, nature. What's going on with my headphones, man? My headphones are just like dying on me, man. Let me try and sort them out quickly. Have my headphones just like properly died? Please no. Please no. Please just say it's like. I think my headphones have like properly died, guys. Let me see. Okay. I think. Okay, I can kind of get them working. They just weren't. For some reason, they kind of came out of the plug thing in my computer a bit. These headphones are. I need new ones. So, yeah. But yeah. But oh yeah. I think. Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, you were in that conversation in the Chaos Craft Discord where we were like, oh, I wanna plan like a Wither defeating stream at some point. So yeah. Do you like Bochi the Rock? I have never heard of that person. So yeah. Can my headphones stop freaking out for like 2 seconds, please? Okay. We've got a basis for like a lot. And oh my god! Can my headphones stop freaking out? Oh, it's an anime? Ah, okay. Never heard of it. I'm gonna look it up actually. What is it? Bochi the Rock. Let me see vaguely what Wikipedia. Give me a vague plot. Bochi-chan is extremely anxious and socially awkward. She longs to become a rock musician in spite of her struggles, while feeling her desires to one day make friends. She's suddenly given a chance to do so after she's taken in by another girl, Nijika, to become a member of her newly found band. Oh, okay. What were you saying about Chaoscraft? Oh, I said in the Discord, like a little while ago that I wanted to do a Wither I want to defeat the Wither on stream at some point. So yeah, I was invested. But yeah, I wanted to do a Wither stream on Chaoscraft at some point. So yeah, I think I might. What I might do is bring it up in the Discord again at some point. And just say like, oh, when do we want to do this? So yeah, because I know a lot of people have like kind of like just like dropped off Chaoscraft and just been like, hey, just let it die. But I want to do like one like kind of like a final stream on Chaoscraft before I'm done with Chaoscraft, you know. So yeah, I want to do like a proper finale on Chaoscraft. So yeah, okay. I thought this looks too like kind of straight across today, because I wanted to finish that lot. Yeah, I want to kind of like properly do like a proper finale stream on Chaoscraft. So yeah, I think one final stream and then I'll be done with Chaoscraft. So yeah. I kind of wanted to do lore on Chaoscraft, but like my lore was like kind of dependent on like other people. Kind of dependent on other people, and like everyone kind of like dropped off a bit on Chaoscraft, so I was like, I'm not gonna do lore actually. So yeah, that's kind of why I didn't do lore on Chaoscraft. I think at the moment, on like future SMPs, I was not happy at the fact that I couldn't join with. You could join with Replay. I thought Replay was client side, because or did it just not work with Replay? Because I use like a few mods on Chaoscraft. I use like Optifine and FreeCam and the minimap. But yeah, did it just? Is Replay? Yeah, Seven was dead since late 2020. It started in late 2024. But yeah, I'm tempted to just like do my own. I am tempted to just like do my own SMP while it's just like a non-lore SMP, and just invite like quite a few like friends on. So yeah. So I am tempted to do that after Chaoscraft ends. And these headphones, man. But I'm tempted to do that, or just like join. Oh, it's Fabric. It's Fabric. Okay, that makes sense. Then. But yeah, that makes sense why you couldn't join with it then. But yeah, I am tempted to just do like a vanilla SMP. Or like a SMP with like light mods, where we all just like chill and hang out. So yeah, but also like, do I have the energy to make my own SMP? But I know it can be like quite a lot of work. Not really. So I might just like join. Might just see if they make it. Yeah, true. But I also don't want it to really die off. So die off like really quickly, you know. And I know that kind of like takes a bit of work, so what I might do is just see if there's any like vanilla SMPs out there, and just join that one and see, you know. So yeah, I mean, I'll like join and play sometime. Yeah. So either I'll like make my own SMP, or just join, see if there's any like see if any of my friends like are doing a Minecraft SMP. I know in the small streamer Discord that I'm in, quite a few people have wanted to like actually make a proper like small streamer like make a proper Minecraft server for that Discord. So what I might do is just be like, hey, I'm gonna make a SMP for the Discord, but also like I know there's quite a few people in there, So yeah, we probably probably have to use something other than Aternos. So yeah. Can my headphones like work, please? Yeah, so yeah. What am I meant to do? Wait a minute. I did this one the other way around. I did that wrong way around. Yeah, I don't really have like another SMP like directly like lined up anytime like soon. So yeah. So I do wanna like join like another like smart like a vanilla SMP or like a lightly modded SMP. So yeah, that's kind of that's kind of like my goal. Cause I'm not really someone who like wants to join who like wants to join like a SMP where there's like a ton of mods and stuff. Mainly because like there's a small streamer Discord server. Yes, I will send you the link. I'll send you a link. It's got quite a lot of people in it actually. So yeah. Yeah, I shall send it to you. That is not the right link. No problem. Why can't I fucking copy this link? Wait, is it in the... I hate not being able to copy this link on my phone. It pisses me off. I'm gonna send you the YouTube link on Discord. It's an interesting video I use as well. Okay. Can I copy? Let me. I'll just create. I hate not being able to copy this on mobile. Like it pisses me off. Okay, let me see. Does that create an actual proper invite? I don't know. I don't think it does. The thing is, it's like an embedded like thing. Proper like embedded like Discord thing. Not like an actual like just a message. So I can't copy and paste it. Let me see. Give me a minute. Yes, that will give me an actual proper link. Thank God. Okay, I will send you the updated link. There we go. That's the actual proper link. I'm heading out. I'll be heading out. Watching on my mobile. I don't know. Wi-Fi, my internet's going out. So have a good next subject. All right. See you around, town, right? See you around. Okay. Should we use So this space should we use? Let me put up chiseled stone bricks, and then maybe I don't know. Chiseled stone bricks, and then maybe andesite. Actually, I think the andesite looks better. And then maybe get walls. So cobblestone, stone brick, or what is it? What's the other one I wanted? Stone? Regular stone? Do we not have regular stone walls? I don't think we do. I think I've had this conversation before. I think maybe cobblestone might look a bit better. I think. So, yeah. I don't think I want to do a proper gradient, just try and do like a bit of detailing like I've done with these other ones, I think. So, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't really have another SMP lined up. I do want to do like more SMP content, because I really like building on SMPs and stuff. I really like doing SMP content. But yeah, I haven't done a proper SMP. What's I gonna say? But yeah, I do want to join another SMP. So yeah, I think first I'll just have a look around, see if any of my friends are just doing like an SMP, like a vanilla SMP or like a lightly modded SMP. If not, then I'll these pair of headphones are pissing me off. But if none of my friends are like doing if none of my friends are like doing like a if none of my friends are doing like a proper recipe at this point, not like a proper recipe, like a vanilla or like lightly modded recipe, then I'll like vanilla or lightly modded recipe, then I'll try and make my own recipe. So yeah, just invite like a few friends on maybe. So yeah. Or what I might do is just post on like Twitter or something, being like, hey, if we're streamer friends and if you want to join a Minecraft recipe, then here's a link. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think Chaoscraft is definitely coming to an end at this point. But yeah, I do want to do like one final stream. I do want to do one final stream on Chaoscraft before like I'm like officially properly done with Chaoscraft. So yeah. I just want to stay on like vanilla SMPs for a while because lightly modded SMPs, you know, like we're kind of doing with Chaoscraft in a way, where we're kind of like, we can be like with Chaoscraft, we can like, as far as I know, we can use whatever fucking mods we want. Like, it doesn't really, I don't think Sage really minds that we use like mods, but like, you know, Sage hasn't put any mods like server side. It's like all client side mods that I use, free like FreeCam and Xeris minimap and like stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, either like lightly modded or stuff like that. Because I would probably get like really overwhelmed with like I would probably get like really like overwhelmed with like a massive mod pack, but like a couple of mods I can handle, like a few mods I can handle. So yeah, I can handle like a few mods, but like I don't want to be dealing with like a massive mod pack, especially because like my computer is not the greatest, so I don't know even if I can like run it. So yeah. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I just want to be able to run a decent run like Minecraft like normally, I guess, you know. So yeah. Okay, I did like this. I'm not paying attention to what I'm building at all, and like we've barely built anything in like the hour and 40 minutes we've been in. So yeah. I'm gonna try and speed up building a little bit more. So yeah. But yeah, I do want to like join a like either join or like make a like lightly modded or just vanilla SMP. I feel like you don't see a lot of just vanilla SMPs nowadays. I know you got like Hermitcraft, which is kind of what I'm going for in terms of like how modded I want it to be, I guess. Because I don't want like, because I want to stay kind of like vanilla. I want to stay, yeah. Like kind of Hermitcraft is kind of like the amount of like vanilla-ness, I guess, like moddedness I want to stay at. So yeah. And how did I to that and then to there and then one? How have I fucked this up? Question is, wait a minute. I did it like this, didn't I? And then did that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. But yeah. I wanna be on an SMP where I feel like I just keep saying the same shit and just not explaining it to myself yet. But yeah, I wanna be on a vanilla SMP just because like I don't know if my computer can handle like a lot of mods, and also I would probably be like very overwhelmed with like a massive mod pack, like better Minecraft or something like that. So yeah, I just wanna chill and like have a good time playing Minecraft and not be getting stressed out with like a massive like mod pack or anything. And I feel like I've over detailed this way too much. So yeah. But yeah, I don't want to be like massively overwhelmed with like a massive mod pack or anything. I just want to chill out. with a Minecraft recipe, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like I'm thinking way too much about this archway here. If I do this instead, do that, and then just put one like one there, put that there. Bless me. I think that looks okay. So do that, and then it's this. Maybe I'll put one there actually. And that and that. How we do this? Okay, I kind of like that actually. But I feel like it's actually time for us to use some of the other blocks I have. Because right now we've used like, not even used all of the blocks that we have. So, yeah. And I took away block. Which block? Polished andesite. I took away polished andesite. Okay, so with these towers, what do I do with these towers? I'm not sure actually. I was sure I was maybe using a bit of wood, but like, can't do that. That's the rule of this series. Basically, I think I kind of have like basic rules for this series now. So like the first couple of ones I didn't really have rules, but until I got like that built there. But basically, the rules I kind of want to have for this series is I can use these blocks here and any variation of these blocks. So for example, for polished andesite, well, I can use the stairs, I can use the slabs. For cobblestone, I can use the walls, stairs, slabs. But for example, lodestone, that doesn't have any other variations. So that's just, we just have lodestone for that, you know? So yeah. Dude, this looks a bit too like curved for like this, like, I don't know, we'll leave it as is for now. It looks, I don't know, it looks a bit too like curved, I guess. Maybe what I do is do that. Just kind of like add a bit of like jaggedness, like a bit of like a square bit to it. So yeah. Maybe what I do is like build this up like a few more blocks. I kind of have an idea. I have a bit of an idea, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I made this quite big. I made these towers quite big, and I could have made them smaller. So yeah. I could have made them smaller, but whatever. I should probably look at some like Minecraft castles for like inspiration or some shit, you know? So yeah. I should probably do that in a second. Yeah. I have nothing else to talk about on the stream, and I'm still probably gonna stream for like another 45 minutes ish. So yeah, we'll see how long it takes us to get this done. I don't really want to be streaming for like longer than 3 hours, but we'll see. Okay, so we've got this kind of basis so far. Oh wait, I kind of have an idea. So what I do is maybe I don't know how to do this actually. Let me think. Go from like here and like yeah, I have a bit of an idea. Go like this. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. And then like there we go. Okay, I'm gonna start off like that. But then I haven't used stone bricks like at all in this build. So Yeah, so yeah. Maybe what I do actually is maybe if I 2, 3, 4. Should I bring this out a little, like a block too? Maybe I'll bring it out like a block. I'll bring it out like a block. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Just to give it like a bit more like depth, I guess. So I don't know. That looks weird. That looks weird a bit. I do wanna kind of like pull it out a bit. So maybe if I put it like here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe if I do like that. I don't know. Let me look at some Minecraft castles to actually get some inspiration. Minecraft castles. Okay. I have a bit of an idea now. Yeah, I have a little bit of an idea. Okay. Give me a second, I'm clearing up my notifications. Okay, I have a bit of an idea. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I kind of had this idea earlier. Let me just fill out this bit here. I had like this kind of idea earlier, but I don't know why I didn't do it. Do this bit here in stone bricks. Okay, and then maybe do the bottom with like andesite, and then like I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how to explain me doing this. I'll put some andesite at the bottom. Not gonna lie, I feel like I don't use the polished versions of blocks enough. Like I've used like polished granite on Chaos Craft, but that's like it. And I've used polished diorite like a couple of times, but I feel like I don't use those blocks enough. I think it's because when like diorite and andesite and like granite especially, when they first got added in 1.8, they were fucking ugly. Right, they were kind of ugly. Right. So I just never used them. I never touched them. I think the only one I touched was andesite, because that was like a decent one. I remember when they got added. To me, I don't know why, but to me, like andesite, like granite, and like diorite still feel like new blocks, because like I've been playing since like 1.6. I've been playing Minecraft a fucking while. Okay, I've played Minecraft a while. Jesus, I've been playing Minecraft for like 13 years. Jesus Christ. Because like 1.6 and 1.7 came out like within months of each other. So yeah, like I don't remember much about like what they added in 1.7, because again 1.6 and 1.7 came out within months of each other, and I think I started on like the last like version of 1.6, like whatever it was, like 1.6.8 or something like that. But yeah, I started playing I think on like the last version of 1.6 when it still had the old like white and grey launcher. That's how long I've been like what is it, white and grey, or like I think it was white and grey, or like grey and black or something. Yeah, I think it was white and grey before they moved over to the current launcher. That feels weird. I haven't seen that launcher in goddamn ages. I think they mainly that launcher is so reminiscent of like a time when like everyone still used Windows 7. Like that is just so nostalgic to me. Like Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, there's some stuff that like feel new to me, but also some things that like even though they were added after I started playing. I feel like they've been in the game for fucking ages. Like, for example, horses. Like, I think it was it 1.7 that was the horse update? Let me think. The horse update. Minecraft. Was that 1.7? Oh, no, that was 1.6. Never mind. What was 1.7 then? What did they add in 1.7? What did they add? They added a bunch of commands, which is like, yeah, stained glass. I think I remember that being added. Remember that being added. But yeah, that's just been a game. I think it's because I use stained glass like decently often that it just feels like it's been there ages compared with like diorite or like granite or something that I don't use. I've only recently started using like diorite and granite and stuff like andesite, so that's why they feel probably so new to me. Then I did acacia. Yeah, I did the acacia wood and the dark oak, which yeah, I remember them adding. I don't remember them adding. I think. At the end of saying 5 minutes, by the way. I feel like it feels like dark oak has been in the game forever because I use it a lot, but acacia I don't use that much. But that still, acacia still feels like decently new. Like they only added it like a few years ago, but no, they added it like 10 years ago. Pactice, I don't use it a lot, but like Pactice, I don't think I even noticed it being added into the game. I'm gonna be so honest. So I think for a while I just assumed it had always been there when it hadn't. Podzol, I don't think I've used Podzol a whole lot either. Corsta, I've only really started using Corsta recently. I never knew it existed. I thought Corsta and like Podzol and Pactice had been in since before I started playing. Red Sand. But did they add the Mesa in this? Biomes. Deep Ocean, Extreme Hills, Mega Taiga, Flower Forest, Birch Forest, Roof Forest, Sunflower Plains, Savannah, and Mesa. Yeah, they did a Mesa in this one as well. Yeah, the Mesa. I think I vaguely remember them adding the Mesa. So yeah, I remember one of my first like survival worlds. I think I like was in a snowy taiga. It was like a snowy plains. It was a snowy plains. I remember my first survival world so vividly. It was in a snowy taiga. I had made my first house was just like my first house was like a cobblestone block, a cobblestone box, and then I had like a on the top you could like it was like a patio like on the top, kind of like, you know, it was like a open roof with like fences around it, and then I so vividly remember, I don't know if this is an actual feature or not or just my memory being shit. I remember that 2 different types of fences, like dark oak and like oak, couldn't conjoin. Though that just might be me, I maybe mistaken dark oak, mistaken nether brick for dark oak, because wait, let me check. Because I know nether brick never used to connect up to other fences. Yeah, these don't connect up, so my memory may have been mistaken nether brick for dark oak. But I swear that like dark oak and like oak, for example, like different wood types, never used to connect. So yeah, but yeah, and then I remember there was like a cave in front of the house I built, and I think I had gotten like a couple of like sheep and stuff and like cows. I think there might have been a village nearby, and I'd like stolen a couple of villagers, and I'd like made like, yeah, I think I had taken a couple of villagers, and I'd made like I think I took quite a few villagers, but yeah, I made like a hut that like was over my caving system, my like cave, because I didn't want the villagers to go down there, but they went in anyway because I put regular doors down instead of like iron doors. You know, let's get into this like a bit. Yeah, and then I had like a massive wheat farm. I just kept expanding it because I was like, oh, get so many seeds, I might as well expand it, you know. So yeah, I kept doing that. So yeah. Let me think. What I might do is do this and then do a window like here. So yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna make a window. I'm gonna make a quick window. But I remember that, and I remember my first creative world. So it was like my dad. It was like my dad's like creative world because my dad was the one that showed me Minecraft, right? My dad was the one that showed me Minecraft, and I remember like I can't remember if like he had built it or like I had built it, but like we had a massive stone castle. We had a massive stone castle, like worse than this one, obviously, but it was like a big like block of stone. And I think I remember in that castle there was just like a massive like I just like stacked the cakes for like I don't think I think I might have stacked them to the world high, I'm not sure, but I stacked them for a while. I think yeah, it used to be sadly my dad has since like deleted Java Minecraft off of his computer, which means my very first creative world has sadly been deleted off of his computer. Unless he has like the file somewhere, but I doubt it. So yeah. I miss my old creative world, man. I had so much like joy and whimsy then. Like Jesus. Like Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I don't want to like over detail this, but also I don't want to like make it look just shit. So yeah. Let's put like walls here. But yeah, that I so miss my old world. So yeah, I still miss my old world, but yeah, I've like so grown as like a builder since then. So yeah. So yeah. So I still miss like the first worlds ever like created. So yeah. The joy and whimsy I had when I was like what, 7, 8 years old? Crazy. Okay. Let me put slabs there actually. Okay, so it's like 2 from the top, I guess. 2 from the top. It's 4 down, isn't it? Yeah, it's 4. But I have made like so many Minecraft worlds like since then. It's like feels crazy. Let me go for it. Thank you. I've made so many Minecraft worlds since then. I don't think I've ever had like a proper attachment to one like since then. So yeah. Let me go to this side as well, just to properly like do this side, you know. I don't really do the interiors in this series, by the way. I just build the exteriors. Okay, so it is, yeah, I had the some bricks on the bottom, yeah. And then stairs at the top. Welcome back from the ad, by the way. It was like 2 across, I think. Oh yeah, me and my mum. I don't know if I've told you guys. Me and my mum have been like getting back into watching Casualty recently. We watched them last week. We didn't watch any like this week. I think I did that from this. But we didn't watch any this week because we got in late last night from our night out. But I love Casualty, man. It is like my favourite medical drama. It's on BBC iPlayer if you haven't watched it. I don't know where it's on in the US, or anywhere out of like outside of the UK. But I know it's on iPlayer if you guys haven't watched it. But yeah, it's like my favorite medical drama of like all time. I'm obsessed with it. So I think I talked about this like last week. I don't think should I put a window here? Okay, yeah, we'll put a window on this side as well. But yeah, it's like one of my favorite medical dramas. I've watched like quite a few medical dramas. The ones I can think of off the top of my head that I know I've watched are Chicago Med. I've watched some of that. I've watched all of New Amsterdam. And I think that's it. I think that's it actually. I've seen clips of Call the Midwife on TikTok. I am tempted to start watching Call the Midwife. Because I hear that it's pretty good. Is it? I have a feeling it's only on iPlayer. Let me see. Is it on Netflix? Is it on UK Netflix? I have a feeling. I swear I might have seen it earlier. Let me see. Call the Midwife. Okay, yeah, we don't have Call the Midwife on UK Netflix. So yeah. Oh, Love for a Prison. Ah, I saw this recommended to me on TikTok. I've added that to my list. But yeah. Yeah, I really wanna watch more Casualty. Because they just added in like two new doctors, 2 new residents. I don't know like whether they're like trainee doctors or like nurses or whatever. But they added in 2 new residents. What's her name? What? I vaguely remember one of the names. Let me see. Casualty new residents. Let me see. Let me see. Two new characters, 2 new residents. Matty and Kim. Those are new ones, yeah. One of the characters though was like, I don't remember her name, but she was such a dick to Kim. Like, cause like it was her first day, and like it was busy, but like also like they just kind of left the residents on their fucking own. Like, what the fuck? Like, they just like, well, one of the characters left her resident on their own. I think Dylan, right? Dylan was supposed to be like the trainee doctor for these 2 new residents. He pawned them off to 2 of the other doctors. because he doesn't train residents apparently. And these two like doctors, I can't remember her name. Can't remember the names of the doctors that were supposed to be the ones training them. I know one of the doctors. One of the doctors is like, both of them are like new doctors for me. Started after I stopped watching back in 2019. And I've only recently started picking up the show again. One of them, the one who was supposed to be training Kim, just basically left her on her own without like helping her out. She helped her out like once, and like the thing is like Kim panicked a lot, which is so fair because it's like she had the most unfortunate day she had the most unfortunate first day of just like coming in on like a very busy day. I think it was like there was like an incident at like a pride parade. I think that was like kind of like the setup for the story. There was an incident at a pride parade, and there's a lot of people like attacked. So yeah, I think that was the setup, and so yeah, it was just like an unfortunate first day. And like they're all kind of busy, but like also like Kim was like panicking a whole lot because like she had gone on like her first day of residency was like on a very busy day, and she was panicking a whole lot. And the like doctor who Dylan pawned off to was like figure it out by yourself, and like helped her like once when it wasn't as busy, and like Kim kept calling the emergency like button for like help, because she panicked, and the person that was training her, Dylan, and the doctor who was supposed to be who Dylan pawned off to, no one inside, which is like, she's a resident. Aren't you supposed to monitor her? Like, sure, yeah, maybe, yeah, like, she did the doctor kind of did have a point, like, oh, maybe if you can't handle this level of busy, then maybe you shouldn't be in the So maybe she kind of did have, like, maybe she was kind of like, not necessarily that she had a point, but like, was kind of like, not, but like, kind of like, had kind of a point, but not really. But also, like, it was her first fucking day. Like, of course she was gonna be over fucking whelmed. Like, dude, chill the fuck out. So yeah, I just felt bad for Kim, man. And like, the only other person that we even see like being like kind of like really nice to Kim and like holding like a conversation with her for like longer than like 15 seconds, and like that was like kind of like, yeah, no, the like one person that we actually see being like kind of like nice to her and like a bit less formal towards her, I guess the best way to put it was Nicole, which is like, I love Nicole, is like become a new favorite. I love Nicole. I need to start, why do I need to start this again? That's why I keep needing to sign out my thing. But yeah, I love Nicole. Nicole's great. Nicole has become like a new favorite of mine. Yeah, Nicole's become a new favorite of mine easily. Like I think it's because as well, I think it's partially because as well, like I started watching like right in the middle of like Nicole, like a Nicole sense of storyline of like, you know, of her trying to find her like birth mum. So yeah, and I don't actually, I mean, look, I don't think we ever got like, I think we got mention of Nicole's dad. well, spoilers for Casualty, because this is like a more recent episode to like the finale. Kind of the finale of Nicole's kind of like finding her mum storyline. So yeah. Let me see. Well, I started watching towards the end of like Nicole's like storyline, because I know there's been a storyline before with Nicole dealing with like postpartum stuff. I didn't watch at that point. Oh wait, I just found her actress's Instagram. So yeah. Let me see. Stevie, that's the one that was supposed to be, that was like, that Dylan had Stevie train Kim. But yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, mind the mask. Maybe in the mask. We did get kind of talks about Nicole's dad. I remember. Okay, spoilers for Casualty. From what I remember, Nicole's dad was a fucking piece of shit, and to say the very least. And her mum was like 19 when she had her, or like she was even 19 when she had Nicole. No, she was 19 when she gave up Nicole. Nicole was already probably like 4 or 5 years old at this point, so she had Nicole at like 15. So yeah, I just felt bad for Nicole. I don't know how to like speak about it, because like I'm not adopted. I have no experience with the adoption system, so I don't know how to properly speak about her story. But yeah, I just really felt bad for Nicole, because as well, like her mum went on, like after she'd given Nicole up for adoption, her mum then went on to have like 3 other kids, and like I think what Nicole's mom basically said was like, oh, I thought you would have had a better life at that point. I thought, you would have been adopted. I thought it would have been too late to reach out, which feels like kind of bullshit, because Nicole never got adopted. She aged out of the foster system, which I feel like that kind of storyline of like aging out of the foster system is kind of not really spoken about. So yeah, it's not really something that is like, it's not really something that's portrayed. So yeah, it was nice seeing like that kind of like better representation of like people who have aged out of the foster system. But yeah, I just felt really bad for Nicole. I kind of want a bit more focus on what's her name? Ngozi? How do you spell her name? Ngozi. She's like Nicole's like best friend, and I didn't really get to know much of Ngozi. I'm probably butchering her name, I'm so sorry, but I don't really get to know her all that well, because she like left like a couple weeks after I started getting like back into Casualty, right? So I never really like got to like really like get to know like what she was like and stuff. Well, so yeah, there's been like a bit of focus on Ngozi, because basically her kid wants to go back to, I can't remember where they're from. Is it? I can't remember where they're from. But they wanna, but the kid Ngozi's son wants to go back to, their home country, and eventually, Ngozi is like, oh yeah, we'll go, and Nicole never got to say to like a proper goodbye to Ngozi. So I think, what's her name, Siobhan, it's like, go, her plane hasn't like departed yet, go try and see if you can catch up to her. So they go and try and catch up to Ngozi. I don't think Ngozi really wants to, I think Ngozi wanted to stay in England, but her son like was not fitting in well, like at all, so it was like a best decision to just go back home. Yeah, I think, but then Ngozi kind of just like relapsed into alcohol, and her son was like, Mom, we gotta go. The plane's, going. And like Ngozi's just like, oh, I'll just have one more, and then we'll go. But like, but her son's just like, no, we gotta go like now. And then eventually she like collapses. I felt bad for her son as well. I don't know like much about Ngozi's story, I'm gonna be so honest. But yeah, I just felt really bad for like her son and stuff. Because like he had to see his mum like relapse. Let me see. I actually don't know much about Ngozi. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, she was only on casualty for like, she only worked at the hospital, at the Holby City Hospital for like a year. Let me see. Wait a fucking minute. I just mean Ngozi and Nicole were dating. I'm sorry, I did not know that. Are they a couple or? Wait a minute. Let me see. They're fucking dating. How did I not know that? To be fair, when he started recently and getting back into casualty, but like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know much about Ngozi, to be so honest. Because again, I only really started watching it recently. And so like there's been so many like characters. I stopped watching Casualty like 2019, 2020-ish. So there's been a lot of new characters since then. The only characters that have like stayed on Casualty since I stopped watching it was Siobhan, but I don't really remember Siobhan, I'm gonna be so honest. It's only because my mom mentioned, oh, Siobhan was on it, that Siobhan's been on it ages. Dylan, I love Dylan. Dylan's great. Who else? Siobhan, Dylan. What's her name? Ian And then what's her name? It's the other paramedic. Can't remember her name. Can't remember her name. Jesus Christ. Is it? I'd say it's Sean, but it's not. Casualty characters. Casualty characters. Jan. That's her name. Okay, the ones that have stayed on it are Dylan, Ian, Jacob, Jan, Rash, and then Siobhan. I don't remember Siobhan all that much, but she's been in it a while. And then I stopped watching it when Rash was new. So yeah, and then Jan, Ian, Jacob, and Dylan been in it a while. But yeah, there's been so many characters that have left since I stopped watching it. Charlie, but I already knew, kind of, Charlie is not a surprise to me because I already knew he was gonna, like, I already knew that Charlie was gonna leave anyways when I stopped watching. This was like 2019, 2020, because this was around the time that basically Charlie was married to this character called Duffy, and Duffy at that time had dementia, so I was like, oh, Duffy, I think I stopped watching around the time that Duffy died, like just before Duffy died, I think. So I was like, all right, Charlie's probably gonna go. Charlie's probably the next character to go. He stopped being in it 2024. He was in it from the start. Yeah, missed that guy. I think he retired. But I love that guy. I love Charlie. But he was in it the longest. He was in it from the start up until like 2 years ago. So yeah. Oh, I forgot about Archie. I forgot about Archie. That character. She was in it. She was only in it a short amount of time, but yeah, I forgot about her. Alicia Monroe. Who is that? When did she join? 2015. Departed in 2019. I don't remember her. I'm gonna be so honest. Caleb and Ethan, those two were brothers, I think. Ethan left. When did Ethan leave? 2023. Okay, but yeah, Ethan was one of my favorite characters as well. With Robin, loved Robin. She was one of my favorites. She was like my favorite character at the time. Connie, when I was watching it, Connie was like in and out of the show. Her last appearance, I think, was like 3 years ago. David, I remember very vividly, because like he had a lot of stuff going on with his son, like his ex, I think. Dixie, when did Dixie leave? Around 2006. She's not technically left it. Oh, okay. Big Mac, I don't remember him, but my mum remembers him. He left 2016. Okay, and then Lily Chow left 2017. I remember her vividly, but I don't remember her leaving, but I think she was off it for a while. When I stopped watching it. She was off it for a while because I stopped watching it 2019, 2020. Noel, loved Noel. It broke my heart. It broke my heart to find out he left. Noel and Robin were like my two favourite characters. And then who else do I remember? Tess and Zoe. Tess and Zoe were also on it for a while. Tess was on it for 12 years. And how long was Zoe on it? Let me see what Zoe. She left in 2016. I very vividly remember Zoe. Loved her. Let me see. Yeah, Duffy. I miss Duffy, man. Let me see who played Duffy and Casualty. Duffy Casualty. Yeah, because Duffy was also in it for ages. Kathy Shipton. Oh my god, I'm so glad to hear that Duffy's actress is not dead. because I don't know why, but I thought because like Duffy had died of dementia, that she had maybe like died, but no. She's all well and good. She's all well and alive, thank God. She's been in Hollyoaks since she left Casualty, which is great. If you don't know, Hollyoaks is like one of the biggest, like kind of like one of the most popular. What's Hollyoaks? Is Hollyoaks a sitcom? Would you count Hollyoaks? Is Hollyoaks a sitcom? Hollyoaks. It's a British drama. Yeah, but yeah. Hollyoaks is like a drama. British drama. And then yeah, there's like quite a few like English TV shows that are just like live action TV shows that have just been on for ages that like everyone and their mum has watched. There's Casualty, Hollyoaks, Emmerdale, and Coronation Street. Like, I think those are like the big four of British TV shows, I would say. So yeah, those are like the big four, I would say. I need a drink. I'm gonna be so honest, this kind of looks like shit because I've been like distracting myself and just not there's no detail in this like at all, man. But yeah, I do miss the Casualty that I watched, which was I do miss the Casualty that I watched with like Robin and stuff. I don't know why we even stopped watching it. I think me and my mum just kind of like dropped off from watching it, I guess. So yeah, I do miss like watching it. I am slightly tempted to go and watch like previous seasons, but that's like 6 years worth of seasons, and do I want to watch 6 years worth of seasons? I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, but we'll see. Yeah. I love how in like this is like probably my third Minecraft stream where like I've just started rambling on about how much I love Casualty. It truly is. It is like my favorite medical drama. It truly is like my favorite medical drama. It truly is. I don't remember. Oh yeah, we tried to find we tried to find the first episode I ever watched of Casualty, cause like last time we ever last Minecraft stream, when was that? It was like a few weeks ago, wasn't it? When was the last time we streamed Minecraft? It was a few weeks ago, cause it was like 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? Cause on Thursday it was achievement hunting in Vember. Last week it was Vember and Stardew. So it must have been like at least 2 weeks ago. Public. Let me see. Achievement hunting, Stardew, Vember, Contexto, Stardew. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. Where we were trying to and the first episode I ever watched of Casualty, I think it was an episode released in like 2013, which feels about right, because I feel like they would have like kept rerunning. They keep running like Casualty episodes. I love Casualty. One of my favorite. Yeah, like I said, one of my favorite British dramas, medical dramas even. One of my favorite, well, both actually. One of my favorite British dramas and one of my favorite medical dramas. So, yeah. let me see. I hype up Casualty so much that I might as well try and find it for you guys. Trying to find a way you can watch it if you're outside of the UK. Casualty. What the fuck is going on with Siobhan? I've got to watch the new season. Okay, so where to watch? iPlayer, Prime, and something called You. Let me see. Wikipedia. Let me see. Where else can you watch it? International broadcast. RTE player service in Ireland, and in the US it's available on BritBox, and in New Zealand it's on, the current season is on Sky New Zealand, BBC First, and on demand via Sky Go. Okay. Okay. So yeah. See, yeah. See, that's why you can watch it if you're outside of the UK. So yeah. I love how every time, like I love how more recently when I've been playing Minecraft, playing Minecraft recently on stream, it turns into me just yapping about Casualty and how much I love this goddamn show. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, it is definitely my favorite show of all time. Well, one of my favorite shows of all time. My other favorite show is gotta be Ninjago. Big Ninjago fan. But if we're talking about my favorite British show, gotta be Casualty. Because if you don't know, Ninjago is Canadian. So yeah. And you know what I love about Ninjago, specifically about the Ninjago cast I've learned recently. They are so against generative AI. They are so against generative AI. Love them for that, because I think Vincent Tong posted like a video or something to like Instagram or Twitter or something, being like, yeah, he posted like a video or something, or like he posted something to like either Instagram or Twitter, being like, oh, happy 15 years of Ninjago. Here's the like rendition of the Weekend Whip, which if you don't know, the Weekend Whip was like the original theme song from Ninjago. Here it is on YouTube. Hashtag no AI. We love them for that. And I think if you don't know, Vincent Tong is like the voice for Kai. And then people were asking if he was AI in the comment section of Brett Miller, who's the voice of Sane. And like he's the guy, he's the like he's the YouTuber of the cast. He's like the only one that like regularly uploads stuff to YouTube other than Lego themselves. And it's so like, we love them for that. And like, fuck Lego for like actually using AI, because if you don't know, Lego has used AI to promote Ninjago, which is stupid. Like, remember there was a while ago that there's a while like 2 years ago I think, like 2 or 3 years ago I think, Lego put on their website an AI version of Kai, people tweeted, I think it was like 2 years ago, because like at this point people kept tweeting a Doc Wyatt. Before then, because basically on Twitter people tend to talk a lot on Twitter and Blue Sky, people tend to talk a lot with the writers of Ninjago, and And before 2022, people would mainly talk to Tommy Andreasen. Well, before 2023, people would mainly talk to Tommy Andreasen. But then Tommy Andreasen left Ninjago to go work on Dreams. And so people started asking some of the other writers, mainly Doc Wyatt, but also who else? Who's the other writers that people asked on Twitter? Glenn, what's his name? What's his name? Glenn, I follow him as well. Glenn, what's his name? What's his name? Let me see. Let me look for my following. What? Let me see. Following. Oh wait, shit, I need to post. Got it. There we go. There we go. Let's say. Okay, there we go. There's a gold live status on Blue Sky and I forgot about it. Following. Let me see. What's his name? Glenn Larkin. People ask him questions as well. And Doc Wyatt. And then there's someone else, I think. There's Doc Wyatt, Glenn. There's Doc Wyatt, Glenn Larkin. Who else they ask? Who else do they? I don't think I follow the other writer. Let me see. Unless he just doesn't have a Blue Sky. Kevin Burke. That's who they tweet. But yeah, they tweeted like mainly Doc Wyatt and Kevin Burke being like, hey, Lego students in AI to promote Ninjago, and then like I think Kevin was like, oh fuck no, we'll look into this, and then they got it taken down. So thank you Ninjago team for being so against AI. We love you guys. But yeah. Thinking, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I love that they're so like against AI. Like we love that. I think there was also another instance like recently where Lego used AI for Ninjago related stuff. I don't remember. But yeah, every time it's been like they've been like, yeah, no, we don't like AI. The writers, the voice actors have been like, yeah, no, we don't like the AI stuff, you know. So yeah, love them for that. Shout out to the Ninjago crew for being so against AI. We love you guys for that. Yeah. It's so like it's also so annoying because the Ninjago like crew have like made their stance like clear, like, hey, we don't want AI in our show. You know, if we want badly written seasons like crystallized, you know, if we want badly written seasons like crystallized, we want badly written seasons written by man. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, but then Lego's just like, nah, we're gonna continue using AI for your show anyways, despite that. So you have told us many times that you don't want it. So yeah, Jesus Christ, Lego. luckily we've got the casting crew to like kind of be like, hey, Lego, what are you doing? We don't want that first show. You know, we love that. We love that. You know, let Ninjago. It may have some bad seasons. It had some pretty great seasons as well. But I like my badly written seasons written by man. Is that too much to ask? You know. Because generative AI has no capacity to be creative. I should know. I research generative AI. So yeah. Yeah. But I love Ninjago. I love the Ninjago cast and crew. I also love that like we can just ask them about stuff, you know? Just go on Twitter and just be like, hello, can you explain this concept in your show for me, could you please? So yeah, we love them. We love them for that. We love the writers for that. We just love, like, I think the reason that like part of the reason that like Ninjago has kind of like stood the test of time in like recent years is because of like the communication between writers and their like older audience, because like Ninjago still has like it's still aimed towards like kids, right? But like they understand, like the cast and crew understand that like, hey, this show has been going on for 15 years. There's gonna be people who have grown up with the show who, you know, are now grown adults. You know, I've been watching this show since I was like 11, 12. I'm 20 now. I'm 21 in a month, right? I've been watching this show for so fucking long. I love the show. And like the cast and crew, they understand that they've been doing this for so long, and it's great that they're like willing to like engage with their older audience on like social media and stuff in like this way, in like, you know, we love that. We love that. So yeah. So yeah. And I'm also like so excited for like this year's season Dragon's Rising season 4. Ninjago has like a weird history with like their seasons. Like it's just a bit weird. That like I can't bother explaining right now. But yeah, Ninjago has like had a bit of a weird history with like seasons and stuff. Yeah, it has a bit of a weird history. What was I gonna say? But I'm so excited for Dragon's Rising season 4. I think that this is the second to last season of like this era of Ninjago. Like I think there's gonna be like at least one more like era of Ninjago, if that makes sense. Like for example, you know, like when it was like just Ninjago, that was like one era of it. When it was Masters of Spinjitzu, that was like one era. You know, and I went to Dragon's Rising, which is like, I think it's like one of the like fan favorites. I think it's like a fan favorite era generally. I know there's the nostalgic people who are like, oh, Ninjago's so much better in season 4. Season 4 is so much better. You know, there's those kind of people who are just like blinded by nostalgia. But like generally, I think that the Dragon's Rising era is like a kind of a fan favorite. You know what thing I saw like the other day, like earlier. It was like sometime this weekend. Someone said that Ninjago was better before Lloyd. Like I saw on Twitter that someone had reposted someone reposted on Twitter a TikTok comment of someone saying Ninjago was better before Lloyd. Excuse me. Ninjago. That Lloyd was introduced in season 1. Let me see. What episode was he introduced in? What was the first episode he was in? Wait, first appearance. Let me see. First appearance, Rise of the Snakes. Let me see. Episode 1 of season 1. People saying this person saying, oh, Ninjago is better. This person said Ninjago was better before Lloyd. Ninjago was better in the pilots. Bro just didn't even watch the show. Like, just say you don't like Ninjago. Like, it's not that hard. Like, you can not like a show. Lloyd was introduced episode 1 of season 1. Bro, what season 1 was it? Oh, I don't like this show because of Lloyd. I'm gonna rant about it. I'm gonna say, oh, Ninjago's better before Lloyd. Ninjago, the only episodes that had no Lloyd in it were the pilots. The only episodes that existed before Lloyd were the pilots. The pilot episodes. That has got to be rage bait, but like, damn, it shall be baiting my rage. Like, come on. Like, that person cannot be serious, like, at all, man. Like, Jesus. I love how I said I didn't want to go over 3 hours, and yeah, it's almost 10:30. But, yeah. Okay, let me see. I have a totally different idea now what I do for the roof of like these 2 bits. So, yeah. But I at least have an idea. So maybe cobblestone. And then, oh wait, let me get the slabs. That just like, what kind of person? What kind of person goes, oh, this show was better before the main character was in it? That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, like, what in the actual hell? What in the actual fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. That's like so funny, but also like, dude, like, chill out. Go watch another show. Go watch like Chima or something, you know? Oh, you can't because Chima's cancelled, but you know what I mean. Go watch Chima or Next Nights or friends, like, go watch another show, please. I'm begging you. Like, it's so funny because it's like these like people like say this all the time, like, oh, Ninjago was better before Lloyd, Ninjago was better before the redesigns. I see that a lot more. Ninjago was better before the redesigns, and it's just like you do realize you can just go and rewatch the first 7 seasons and the pilot. Like if you don't like Ninjago post redesigns, they're gonna stick with the redesigns now. There's been more seasons now with the redesigns than there was with the old designs. There's 7 seasons and several pilot episodes that you can go watch. Just go rewatch those. There's ample amount of content. Like, people. Yeah, I hear Ninjago was better before. I hear Ninjago was better before the redesigns so often, and the edit started in 5 minutes, by the way. But yeah, that just annoys me. I'm gonna be so honest. That just really annoys me that people say that, because, dude, you can watch another show. Like, yeah, there's valid criticism of Ninjago, but like, you can think of better criticism than Ninjago was better before the main character and Ninjago was better before the redesigns. Like, come on. You can say you can definitely prefer the old designs, but like, I don't think the quality of Ninjago is entirely dependent on what the characters look like. You know what I mean? Like, dude. So, yeah. Yeah, that's just a bit frustrating, but whatever. You know, I'm surprised to hear people say, oh, Ninjago. I'm surprised I haven't heard like anyone say that like Ninjago was like better before, like, I'm surprised I haven't heard a lot of people like lump the Oni trilogy the Oni trilogy with it in like old Ninjago and say like, oh, Ninjago is better before season 11. I haven't heard a lot of people say that, and I'm surprised I haven't heard a lot of people say that. That surprises me, because like the Oni trilogy, I haven't watched it in a while. I haven't watched it since it like came out, but God, the Oni trilogy is fucking peak, man. It's so great. Such a great few seasons of Ninjago. Like, it's great. It's just great. Thing is though, the people who are like obsessed with like nostalgia and stuff within like the Ninjago fandom, like, and like obsessed with like the older seasons, they're missing out on some peak. Like, yeah, sure, we had like some not too great seasons. Like, for example, season 11 wasn't that great. Season 11 wasn't that great. Crystallized wasn't that great. But then you're missing out on like Seabound. And then like, I didn't find the island to be too great. I didn't mind it, but like, but like the island and Seabound are like kind of like a package deal, because like with Ninjago, a lot of the storylines are like confined to one season, with the exception of like the Oni trilogy. But with the island is kind of like required for you to watch before you watch season Seabound. Like there's a lot of context there's like a bit of context in the island before you watch Seabound. The island is fine. I wish it was a bit longer. It was fine. But like you got the island, and then it's followed up by the masterpiece that is Seabound. I love Seabound. I remember I was watching. Actually, I watched Seabound with one of my friends, and this friend hadn't watched Ninjago since like season 6. So like it had been like a good like almost 10 seasons. They had like not watched like 10 seasons of the show, mind you. So they were like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Cause like before like in season 6, let me rephrase. Basically, in Seabound, Nia's mum plays like a pretty like big role in. She plays a pretty big role in the season. And so my friend was just like, who's that? And I was like, oh, that's Nia and Kai's mum. And he was like, wait a goddamn minute, I thought they were dead. And I was just like, yeah, it kind of got retconned a bit. They're not dead. They were kidnapped by the Masters of Time. Blah, blah, go watch season 7. So yeah, I feel like I should tell him to go watch the rest of Ninjago. Just to see, like, to go out. Maybe I should tell him to watch like a random season of Ninjago just to see what like he thinks of it. And what the fuck am I doing with this? What the fuck am I doing with this roof? Jesus, I'm just freestyling. Oh my god. Yeah, I should like tell him to go watch like a random season of Ninjago to see what he thinks. That'd be so fucking funny though. That'd be so funny. Cause like I said, he hasn't really watched Ninjago in a while. Like I started watching it when he stopped watching it when I started watching it. So it's gonna be so funny to see like what he thinks of like what's going on. See what's going on and stuff. Like imagine I tell him to go watch like Dragons Rising season like 3 or Dragons Rising season 2, you know, and he's like, wait a minute, why the fuck are there so many elemental masters? What the fuck do you mean there's an elemental master of surface tension? There's so many whack-ass new elements, by the way, that are just like, wait, what the fuck, why is that a power? Let me finish off this little bit, and then let me get up the wiki in a minute and to tell you the new elemental powers. Okay, let me see. Okay, elemental powers. Ninjago. Elemental powers. Okay, so the new elemental powers. Okay, so let me just. These are all the old ones that we saw earlier on. Okay, new elemental powers. Technology, technology, fusion, shockwave, balance, reflex, quake, plants, size, surface tension, figment, propulsion. Portals, though the master of portals is non-canon. Brute force, fear, misfortune, swarm, decay. Any more new ones? I think there's more new ones, isn't there? Isn't there more new ones? Yeah, those are the new elemental powers. Welcome back, Dad, by the way. There's so many like new elemental powers that are just like, what the fuck? Like, size, I can get behind. I can get behind size because we had speed in season 4. I can get behind size. Portals? What do you mean portals? Like, and the thing is as well, elemental powers aren't the only powers in the show. Like, magic exists. Magic exists. We had Jordana and Klaus are our like biggest like magic users in the show, and those are like the two that come to mind when it comes to like people who use magic. There's also something like magical items as well. We've got like the Teapot of Tyran, for example, that holds Naracon. We also got like jinns who like grant wishes, you know, and I think they kind of overhaul like the rules of jinns. Jinns in Ninjago are just genies. That's what they are. They're genies. Like, they took the idea of jinns from I don't know which country's mythology it is, but they just took jinns from mythology and was just like, glorified genie. Here you go. That's what they are. They are glorified genies in Ninjago. I know they have a separate mythology, like in like other mythologies. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't know which mythology they're from, but but like the Ninjago writers were just saw jinns and were just like, that's a genie. Let's put that in Ninjago. That's what they did. That's what they did. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, what? It's so ridiculous. It's funny. Like there's 3 jinns I can think of from Ninjago off the top of my head. There's Naracon, Kanji-kan. Is his name Kanji-kan? Narakon's dad. And then there's what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. He's the newest jinn as well, and I forgot his name. And he comes up like once every season. And like it's always like Sora and Nia. It's always Sora and Nia that are like, oh yeah, there's another jinn. There's another jinn around. And it's just like those two who are like, hey. Arako, that's his name. His name is Arako. Is his name Arako? I think so. But yeah, they just took the idea of they just took jinns and were just like, genies. Put them in. It's so fucking funny. You could tell there's just a bunch of white men in that writer's room. Like, you can just tell there's a bunch of white men in that writer's room, because Jesus Christ, the cultural inaccuracies in that fucking show, oh my god. Like, I love it, but like, Jesus fucking Christ. But Jesus. So, yeah, that was just funny. That's just kind of funny, but also like, kind of like funny in like an absurd way, like what in like a funny in like a what the fuck kind of way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, not in a funny haha way, like a funny like what the fuck, this is absurd kind of way. You know what I mean? You kind of get what I'm getting at, you know? So yeah. And I don't know why I decided to. Maybe it's so good. It's okay. The roof isn't that tall, but like, why the fuck did I go with this design for the roof? I don't know. I don't bloody know. Well, it's fine. It's almost the roof is almost done. Anyways, the roof is almost done. But yeah, Yeah, this goddamn show will be the death of me. Oh my god. Nope, I did it the wrong way. Did it the wrong way. Did it the wrong way. Okay. My headphones are still being dodgy. Still being dodgy. Can they work with these? I still need new ones. I still need new ones. Let me try and sort them out quickly before we finish this off. I only have like a few other details I want to add on this. I knew at the start that I was going to be like, hey, we're not going to get this done. Let me see. Can you work for me, please? Just for the last like 10 minutes. I love how I put on the Blue Sky live stats thing. Oh, I'm only gonna be live till like 22:11. It's 22:11 now. I'm still live. Don't even have plans to 8 in stream soon. And I'm so done with these pair of headphones. Oh my god. Like, Jesus Christ. I keep my stream up in the background for a reason, and to monitor audio issues. And Jesus. Okay, they work kind of now, but it sounds like kind of staticky, and it's so annoying me. So yeah, I'm gonna ask my dad for my birthday to get me new headphones, because it's so annoying me. I feel like I've made the most like overcomplicated design for a roof, and it doesn't even look that good. Like, I think it's partially because I use cobblestone, and it's like when you use too much cobblestone, it looks like shit. But like, you know, you gotta use like cobblestone in the right way, you know. There we go. There we go. Let's go with this. And then put this as like a bit of a lightning rod, because like I'm not using lightning rods because I'm made of copper and I'm using stone. But yeah. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put some cobblestone walls up there. Okay, put some cobblestone walls there. This wall looks kind of bland, but like, I don't want to add too much because it's going to be like our like doorway into this one, into this. I have something to mute. Sorry. This is like our doorway into this one. So yeah, but I want to do like an overcomplicated design for the doorway. Let's get stone stairs. Put those stairs there. Okay. Put those there. Okay. If I'm gonna put like these bits here, I think it'll make it look a bit better. So yeah. So I'm gonna get a side on like each bit. Obviously just trying the bits where it won't properly like mesh together. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. But yeah, I am probably gonna end stream soon. I just didn't expect to be going on for like 3 hours. Yeah, I'll probably just add this little detail and then I'll go and grade out. So yeah. Okay, I'd like the basic structure of it first, and then we'll go ahead and do a bit more detail on it. You know. So yeah. Not a bit more detail and just like kind of making it look okay, I guess. Making it look a bit better, I guess. So yeah. You know, actually, let's get rid of this little bit here. I think that looks fine. Oh, let's put stairs for that. But I think that looks fine. I think that looks okay. So yeah, maybe actually what I'll do is put stone brick stuff here. So yeah, some bricks up there. No, I feel like no. Let's just try and keep it simple. So yeah, let's try and keep it simple. So yeah, like that. So yeah, then let's move back to this bit here, so I can actually finish off this little bit. Okay. I think that looks okay actually. I think I might just add like maybe a couple of stairs to this little bit here, and then we'll call it a day. So yeah, I think this looks okay. So I'm gonna add in like stairs there, and then like stairs there maybe. I think I over rely on stairs actually. Let's use slabs. Yeah, slabs I think look a little bit better. Let's use slabs like there. Yeah, I like the slabs. I like the use of slabs. So yeah. There we go. Okay, put those there. Put those stairs there. Just add a little bit more detail. Don't worry, we're like almost done. So yeah, or at least I'm gonna kind of force myself to be done. I know I could probably make this look like a whole lot better, but I'm tired. I want to go to bed soon. So yeah, and plus I feel like if I do stream for longer, then I'm just gonna keep over detailing it. So yeah, I think this looks okay. It's like this bit that's like kind of like, I feel like it's a little bit like under detailed, I guess, but yeah, should be fine. So yeah, it's okay. It looks okay. I think it looks okay. So yeah, let me get a quick screenshot. There we go. Let me just I need to roll this all out. To roll this all out, but yeah, that was our, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our 6th build. It is like a bit of colour, but that's what you get for using an all grey palette. So yeah. These are the rest of the palettes that I chose out like a few weeks ago. Not gonna lie, for this stream it was between the stone one and this one, and I had a bit of more of an idea to use with the stone one than with this one. So yeah, I think maybe next stream we'll go with, next time I stream Minecraft, I think I might go with this block palette here. And then we have 3 more to choose from. So yeah, anyways, let's go to the raid screen. I'm gonna close Minecraft. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. As always, my other socials are in the Twitch commands, about me section, and the description on YouTube if you're watching over there. Let's see. How about we go raid over to, let's go right over to Darky Dino, who's playing some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And yeah, go enjoy the rest of your day and or night. Day and or night, whatever. I'm tired. It's almost 11. I want to go to bed soon. So yeah. Go enjoy Dino stream. So yeah. Bye guys. Bye.